Hi everyone, it's Marlene. Welcome back. A few months ago, I was watching Monika McGillicuddy, and she was talking about how she had ordered like 6 of the Ordinary foundations. And it so happened that that same day, I had ordered foundations from the Ordinary. So she and I got to talk, and this was back in April. I think we ordered like on April 21st. Anyway, so the video must have been like in May. And we got to talking, and we thought it would be a really good idea if we got together and do a joint review. Mainly because our skin types are different, the weather we live in is different, our age is pretty close. I think we're only about a year or so apart. I'll be turning 60 in September. My skin is normal, and I do get a few dry patches around here sometimes, but I keep that pretty much under control with my oils and moisturizers and all of that. I also live in Florida, and as many of you know, it is very hot and very humid about 11.5 months out of the year. We thought it would be exceptionally helpful to all of the viewers to show you how the foundation works on 2 different skin type, different age, and under different weather condition, because it is my belief that that all affects your foundation and the longevity of it. I have used the foundation a few times, and I have recorded 2 different days. I recorded it one day using the sponge, beauty sponge, and I recorded it another day using the Tarte bamboo brush. I took video of at the 4-hour mark, I think it was at the 6-hour mark, and the 10-hour mark. I wanted you to see how the foundation works with 2 different types of applications. Before I show you those clips, I do want to tell you a little bit about the foundation, even though you may know a lot about it already. The foundation is available in 21 shades, and each of the shades is divided into 3 categories. So you have your 1, 2, and 3, 1 being for light, 2 being for medium, 3 being for dark. Then there is a second category, and that is another number that is from 0 to 3. And that will tell you the depth of that shade. So for example, I purchased mine in a few shades with a few undertones, but for the purpose of this video, I'm going to talk about the 3.0, and that means that it is a 3. It is the darkest of the 3 shades of the 1, 2, and 3, but it has a 0, so it is the lightest of the 3s, of the darker foundations, whereas a 3.3 would be at the other end of the spectrum. It would be a dark, but it would be the darkest dark. Then there is the last category that the shades are divided into are your undertones, and the undertones available are N for neutral, P for pink, R for red, Y for yellow, and then there are some silver and gold highlights, which I am not really familiar with. Now, here are the claims of the foundation. It contains a high pigment level. It avoids the heavy makeup look. It resists collecting within your fine lines and wrinkles. It is a semi-matte finish, and it has an SPF of 15 in the coverage foundation, which is the one that I am talking about. And it is not noted on the boxes that come into the US. However, in the United European nation, they do have to note it on the box that it does have an SPF of 15. They claim that it's the same formula for all the foundation. Now, because of this suspension system that they claim to have, they say that if you go 3 shades in either direction, it will be suited for your skin type. So for example, if you have a 2.3R and you go and you pick up a 3.1R, it should still be suitable for your skin tone, if that makes any sense. Now, there is one ingredient in the foundation that I do want to talk about, and that is the bismuth oxychloride. And the reason I'm talking about this particular ingredient is because my daughter Stephanie is highly allergic to it. Now in the Ordinary, it is the next to last ingredient. So that means that it is a very small amount in the foundation. If you are allergic to bismuth, you will have a reaction where you develop a rash. It becomes very itchy. For example, Bare Minerals contains bismuth in their top ingredients, and within their first few ingredients. She cannot wear it. She'll break out in a horrible red rash, and it will be days, regardless of what she puts on her face, that she will have this reaction to Bare Minerals. However, the Ordinary, while it does have it, it is in the last, it's next to last in their ingredients. But I thought I should mention it in case you are have any allergies toward this. I also want to point out that Becca Cosmetics also has bismuth in it, but it is also in their last ingredients, whether it's the last one or the next to last one. So if you're not allergic to Becca, you should be fine with this one as well. But I am not a doctor, I'm not a dermatologist, so just bear it in mind. I do want to mention what it is made without. It is alcohol-free, oil-free, nut-free, gluten-free, soy-free, and it is cruelty-free. It is also vegan. So I'm going to insert the footage showing you the application with the brush, and then I'm going to show you the application with the sponge. Okay, you've seen the videos, and now I'll give you my final thoughts. I thought the foundation went on beautifully.
Okay, I had to stop myself here. It went on a lot better and lasted longer with the brush than with the beauty sponge. That was my finding with it.
I totally agree that it is highly pigmented. It has beautiful coverage, and it does not settle into any lines and wrinkles. It does have a semi-matte finish. I totally agree with that as well. However, I didn't find on my skin in this hot, humid weather that the Ordinary lasted for 10 hours. I thought it looked beautiful when it was first applied. I thought it was beautiful when at the 2-hour mark, and it was fine, and we'll leave it at that, at the 4 to 6 hour mark. However, at the 10-hour mark, it had definitely disappeared over this entire side. It was gone from my nose. It wasn't settled anywhere, but the foundation was definitely long. If you need a foundation that lasts for 10 hours and you live in a humid climate and you have normal skin, you may not want this foundation. Now, we'll see what Monika has to say, and maybe on her it did last for the 10 hours. I don't know. I haven't seen her video yet. So just some things to keep in mind. Overall, it's $6.90. It's not, I don't think it's a budget breaker. Let me know down below if you have it, and if it does last for 10 hours, please let me know your skin type and let me know what type of weather you live in. I would love to hear from you and let you know some thoughts, because I learned from this as well. Thank you, everyone. I really appreciate you stopping by. I hope you found this video informative and helpful if you're trying to decide whether or not you should buy the Ordinary or not. I'm leaving Monica's link down below so you can go over and check her video out, because if you don't have normal skin, you might have her skin type or live in the Northeast like she does, and it will be a different weather condition. Thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate you visiting with me. I appreciate your thumbs up, and I appreciate your comments, and I appreciate all of your support. Thank you all so much, and don't forget, ladies, follow your passion, whatever it may be. I'll see you next time. Bye.